Students, today let me introduce myself. I am CG Lakshmi Prasad, Assistant Professor of English, working at Government Degree College, Atmakor, Vanaparthi district. Today we are going to learn about voice, that is active voice and passive voice. Already I have done one video on active voice and passive voice, and this is going to be advanced um, version of active and passive voice, and where we have to use active voice and passive voice. It's not just conversion, and where we have to use, and where we have to use active voice, where we have to use passive voice, where we should not use active voice, where we should not use passive voice. All these things we are going to discuss in this video. Okay. So first, let us see what actually active and passive voice. Not all verbs can have passive forms. That is, passive structures are impossible with the intransitive verbs. There are transitive verbs and intransitive verbs in English. You know already. We have already discussed when we are talking about verbs. And only transitive verbs, transitive sentences can take a passive form, and intransitive verbs cannot have passive forms. For example, you see, many people died of COVID-19. Okay, so there is no object as such. Many people died of COVID-19. COVID-19 is object of a preposition of, but not a object of verb. So this sentence can never be transformed into passive voice. In the same way, the parcel will arrive tomorrow. This sentence also cannot be transformed into passive voice because the verb is intransitive verb and it has no object. Then stative verbs such as fit, have, lack, resemble, suit have no passive voice. Like they have a nice house, and we cannot convert it because have is some stative verbs. Stative verbs also it cannot be transformed into passive voice. My shoes don't fit me. She resembles a Greek goddess. Your mother lacks tact. She was having a bath. All these are stative verbs, and these cannot be transformed into passive voice. Then agent, these are the terms which we have to learn while we are transforming into active voice into passive voice. Agent, in passive sentence we usually use by to introduce the agent. That means who has done that one, the person or thing that does the action. Agents may or may not be mentioned in passive voice, and in some sentences agents may not be mentioned, but still you can convert them into passive voice. For example, you see, all the trouble was caused by your mother. These carpets are made by children who work 12 hours a day. And even if you remove, all the trouble was caused by your mother. These carpets are made by children who work 12 hours a day. Some past participles can be more like adjectives. In the same way, some past participles, they work like adjectives than verbs. We may use other prepositions instead of by. So, but for introducing, agent, we usually use by, but whereas in some cases we don't use by. For example, I was shocked at your attitude. Instead of by, you can use at, but even by is also correct. We were worried about her silence. Even by can be used, but about also can be used. Are you frightened of spiders? Okay, are you frightened of spiders? See, of instead of by, here we have used of. With is used when we talk about an instrument which is used by an agent to do an action, and even with can be used. Like he was shot with a rifle, not by a rifle, because rifle cannot shoot. It has to be shot by some person. So by the policeman with a rifle. And then in the essay, we have already learned toasted English. Here, Arkan Narayan says that in America, they have freed the language from the tyranny of the passive voice. So they have freed themselves from the from the use of passive voice. And Americans, they don't like to use passive voice. Even while you are typing in a computer, they consider passive voice. Okay. Even our computer doesn't like us to use the passive voice, and everything should be in active voice according to our computer. But Indians, Indians or Britishers, they use passive voice very much. Okay, But even passive voice are very important in certain cases. We are going to discuss them. Now read the following sentences. Americans prefer toasted English. Americans prefer toasted English. It is in active form. Okay. Toasted English is preferred by Americans. Both mean, although the meaning of the two sentences is the same, the meaning of the two sentences is same. The first sentence is in the active voice because why it is active voice? Because the subject is doing something. Americans is subject and it is doing something. What is Americans doing? They prefer. Okay. Thus active. The subject of the second sentence. See here, the subject of the second sentence is toasted English. It is not doing something. Actually, no, something that is subject is doing something. The subject of the second sentence is passive because it allows something to be done to it. It allows something to be done to it. That is objective. Object done something. It takes it. Okay. The result is taken by subject. So it is passive voice. In English grammar, voice oh, no, something happened. Yeah, nothing happened. Yes, some technical issues. Yeah, even I am not very sure about it. Okay, I am just using it as a fluke. Although the meaning of the two sentences. So you have to see. Okay, common type of voice in sorry. So what does it do in English grammar? Voice describes the relationship between the verb and the subject. If the subject is doing something, then it is active. If the subject is allowing something to be done to it, it is passive. So whether it is active or passive depends on the relation between subject and verb. The active voice is the most common type of voice in both spoken and written English and is considered to be the default voice. By default, we have to use active voice. Okay. And in very rare cases, in unavoidable circumstances where passive voice is very important, there only we have to use passive voice. Otherwise, it is always better. Like Americans never, okay, almost nil. They the usage of passive voice in America is almost 1 to 5%. That's all, not more than that. Whereas if it comes to Britain, they use more than 50%. 50% passive voice, 50% active voice. In India, also same, almost same. We use almost 40% passive voice and 60% active voice. The active voice is the most common type of voice in both spoken and written English. Even it can be spoken English or it can be written English, and it is active voice is very important, and we use them, and is considered to be the default voice. Default by default we say in computer language. So by default we have to use active voice. In rare cases we use passive voice. The active voice is preferable to the passive voice because it uses a fewer words. And that's also very important. Now people have become so busy, they don't want to use many words. And now it has become even the active, the no messages in messages and all things, we don't even type full word. It has everything should be short. Everything should be short. Okay. So in that way, considering the number of words, active voice has less number of words, whereas passive voice will have more number of words, because even verb also. Suppose I bought a car. So bought becomes was bought, two words. One word becomes two words. Then again we use one agent buy. So three words or two words are increased. So in that way, active voice is always preferable than passive voice. We should always try to use active voice when there is no direct object. See here. So active voice should be used when there is no direct object. That means it will never take. Okay, intransitive verb will not have direct object. So it is not possible for us to convert it into or use in passive voice. So whenever there is no direct object, sentences without direct objects must be used in something. There is some typing error. For example, let us see here. The singer performed for an hour. It cannot be used in passive voice. Again, something happened. I don't know. What happened to my? Yeah, again it has come. Some problems. I don't know. So the singer performed for an hour. There is no object. Okay, we have a preposition and object to preposition is there. We left immediately after the concert, so there is no direct object, and this cannot be used in passive voice. When the agent or doer of the action is important, sometimes doer is important. Okay, that means subject is very important. In that case, we don't use passive voice. None are relevant. For example, Tagore received the Nobel Prize in 1913, and who has given it is not important. It is important that Tagore received. A doctor saved the patient, so doctor is very important here, and you cannot use it becomes very irrelevant if say the patient is saved by the doctor. Simply you say doctor saved the patient. The chief minister inaugurated the new building, and who has inaugurated the new building? Chief minister. He is important. Okay, so in that cases we have to use active voice. Again some problem. Okay, yes. So no problem. Let us for active voice. For active voice sentences, use a verb form instead of the noun form of words. We have to use verb form. Sometimes what happens, we like to use, we like to convert that action word into noun. For instance, you see, use announce instead of make an announcement. Okay, he made an announcement. Instead of saying he made an announcement, he announced. Okay, it will be the active voice. Even he made an announcement is also active, but made is not active verb. What is active verb here? Announce is active verb. So use that announce instead of make an announcement. Then permitted instead of granted permission. See, these are all British usage. Granted permission. It's all necessary. Simply you say he permitted. Converting the verb, suppose you want to convert a verb, adjective or adverb into a noun or noun phrase is called nominalization. Okay, this nominalization is very common in British English, and even in Indian English also we use nominalization. We think that it is a more appropriate way of saying something, but Americans have they have come out of that one, and now they are using only uh, direct verbs. Okay, for observe, the participants could not arrive at a conclusion on anything. Could not arrive at a conclusion. Why? Simply the participant could not conclude anything. Is more appropriate, more direct way of saying. It is more appealing. Immediately you understand. So use this kind of sentences than participant could not arrive at a conclusion on anything. It is just like a roundabout. Okay, you don't need to use them. Here I have some small exercise where such sentences need to be converted to direct way of saying, that is active voice. Okay, both are active voice, but direct way of saying. Okay, nominalization should not take place. They only made a translation of previous studies. So here the rewrite the following sentences, changing the noun forms to verb forms. They only made a translation of previous studies. They only translated the previous studies. They only translated the previous studies. We held a discussion on an important topic. We discussed an important topic. They could not reach an agreement on any issue. They could not reach an agreement on any issue. That means they could not agree on any issue. We put forth a proposal for an alternative plan. We proposed an alternative plan. We proposed an alternative plan. The police conducted an investigation into the matter. The police started investigation into the matter. conduct an investigation into the matter. So it can be written as the police police investigated the matter. The police investigated the matter. Next one, it's a continuation. Rewrite the following sentences. Sorry, same thing. Buyer should make a comparison between competing products. See here, buyer should compare the competing products. Here, make a comparison. We directly use compare the competing products. Then, researchers were asked to make an analysis of the results. Um, Researchers should analyze the results. Researchers should analyze the results. The members raised an objection to the new proposal. The members objected. Instead of raised an objections, directly you say the members objected the new proposal. The company made a decision to expand its reach. The company decided to expand its reach. We did not get a chance to give an explanation. We did not get a chance to explain. Give an explanation. Instead of give an explanation, we simply use to explain. Then, although the active voice is the default voice, we say active voice is default voice. Well, in the previous slides at the beginning of the video, I told you that active voice should be the default voice. And we should try to make 80 to 90% of our verbs active. Okay, 80 to 90% of our verbs should be active, and we have to try using such active verbs. However, the passive voice too has its own uses, and sometimes we have to use passive voice. And where this passive voice has to be used, let us see here. Passive voice is mostly used in scientific and official writing, where the question, who is the agent? Who is the agent? That is the doer is unimportant. Okay, when the doer is unimportant, and that means the subject is unimportant or irrelevant, then we have to use passive voice. See, for example, two youngsters were arrested yesterday for rash driving. Who arrested? Actually, arrest was done by the police. Actually, if we are active means the police arrested the two youngsters. Here, police is very, it is inevitable. Arrest takes place only by police. So we know that it is the police who arrest people. There is no need to state it. The agent here is implied, and the agent is not important. What is important here? Two youngsters were arrested. That is more important. Two youngsters is more important here. So here we have to use passive voice. In the same way, it is said that there is life on the moon. It is said. Who said it? It's not important. Okay. It is said. Somebody said. Exactly who said, it is difficult to decide, and we don't know who said also. It is now a common belief, and everybody believes that there is life on the moon or life on some other planet. And who said it? It's not important, and even we may not know. The last date for submission of forms has been extended by a week. Who extended it? It is not very important. What is important to the students, that there is time for them to apply. Who extended the date is irrelevant, because whoever has done it obviously has authority to do so. So it's not very important for us. Next one. Use a passive voice when, and when we have to use passive voice. You want to make the sentence softer and less hostile. Sometimes, no, passive by using a passive voice. By using passive voice, we can make the sentence softer. That means polite, more polite. This bill has not been paid. See here, it is in passive voice. Suppose if you say the same thing, you have not paid this bill. It is a very harsh way of saying, and he may get hurt, and his ego might his ego may be evoked, and he may get into fight. Okay, he may pick a fight. So that's not necessary. So this bill has not been paid. And oh, okay, I will pay this bill. Like that, it will be to avoid taking the blame. And sometimes it's very common. A mistake was made. Who has done this mistake? You don't want to say that one. You don't want to say. A mistake was made. We will correct it. Who did that mistake is not very important, and he doesn't want to tell. He doesn't want to tell. In that case, See, in active, we made a mistake. So you are revealing, you are telling that we made a mistake and you don't want to do that one. To change active voice sentence into a passive voice, and here this no mode, or it is this is how we have to convert active voice into passive voice. Let us see the active voice. Americans use informal English. Americans is subject, verb is use, informal English is object. So what we have to do, this object has to be brought into the place of subject, informal English. Then Americans has to be placed at the end of the sentence, that is in object position. Then we have to add one agent, by. Okay. Then verb has to be changed according to, here use is a simple present tense. The same passive verb has to be used, is used. Informal English is used by Americans. This is passive voice. Okay. And how actually we turn it? Okay, so we make the object of the active voice sentence the subject of the passive voice sentence. So our subject and object is not changed. Replace the active verb with a matching passive one. Use a preposition by before the agent. Make the subject of the active voice object of the preposition by in the passive voice. That is how we have done. I have already discussed that one. Now, as far as verbs are concerned, how we have to change active verb into passive verb. This is active forms. This is passive forms. Simple present tense. Simple present means in active form V1 or VS, write or writes. It becomes is written or am written or are written, depending upon the subject. That means B form plus V3. B form plus V3. Then present continuous tense. That is B form plus verb being form. Here B form plus being plus V3. B form plus being. See, all in passive voice we have to have V3. Then B form is also very important. Okay. Present perfect tense has or have plus V3. Here has or have plus been plus V3. Simple past tense V2. Okay, here it is B form plus V3. B form is was or were, past B forms. In past continuous tense, same thing, was, were plus were being form. Here was, were plus being plus V3. Here, same thing like present tense, B form plus being plus V3. Here B form plus being plus V3, but here past B forms, here present B forms. In the same way, past perfect also had plus V3. Here same, had plus been plus V3. Here has or have plus been plus V3. Instead of has or have, we use had. We don't note that we don't have any passive forms for perfect continuous tense. In the same way, even future tense also, we don't have a passive form for a future continuous tense. We have only two. Simple future, will plus V1. Here, will plus B plus V3. V3 is very common. So, will plus B. In the same way, future perfect tense. Future perfect tense, will plus have plus V3. It becomes will plus have plus been plus V3. Will have been. Will have been. That is how the verbs have to be changed according to their correspondence tense. Now, some exercises. Okay. Some exercises. We have to convert active voice into passive voice. Okay. Hari ate 6 puris at dinner. See here, Hari is subject, ate is verb, 6 puris is object. See, it is important to identify subject, verb, object. Then whatever is there, like adverb, adverbial, it may be there, adjunct, whatever it is, you have to forget that one and you have to keep it at the end. So what you have to do, object has to be brought forward. 6 puris, 8, 8 is simple past tense. So 6 puris is plural. So we have to use B form. 6 puris were eaten by Hari at dinner. Very simple. 6 puris were eaten by Hari at dinner. Then my friend has completed the work. So there is no adjunct. So verb is has completed. The work is object. So work has to be brought forward. The work has completed becomes has been completed. The work has been completed by my friend. Sunita changed the bed sheet. So bed sheet is object here. The bed sheet was changed. Bed sheet is singular, so was. The bed sheet was changed by Sunita. Next, Sarah ran the hurdle race in record time. In record time, you have to forget. So object is Sarah ran the hurdle race. The hurdle race is object. So the hurdle race ran is past tense. So we have to use the hurdle race was run by Sarah in record time. Okay. My mom painted the picture in one day. My mom painted the picture. The picture is object, not in one day. The picture painted, simple past tense. So was painted. The picture was painted by my mom in one day. In one day. The student wrote a brilliant review. Okay. Brilliant review is object. A brilliant review was written. Wrote simple past tense. So again, it has to be correspondent simple past tense. A brilliant review was written by the student. By the answers are here, but I am showing it here. Thousands of tourists view the Taj Mahal every year. You forget every year. Okay. Object is the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal. So the Taj Mahal has to be brought forward. The Taj Mahal view, simple present tense. The Taj Mahal is viewed by thousands of tourists every year. Every year. The Indian team will play the game tomorrow. The Indian team will play the game tomorrow. So what happens? The game is object. The game will play, simple future tense, will be played. The game will be played by the Indian team tomorrow. Okay, the game will be played by the Indian team tomorrow. Next one. The manager will give you your job. Here, two objects are there. Give. Give is a verb. We have direct object and indirect object. So we can make two conversions. Two possibilities are there. So your job can be brought forward or you can be brought forward. Suppose if you bring your job as subject, then your job will be given to you by the manager. Your job will be given. Your job will be given to you by the manager. So you can be brought forward. You will be given your job by the manager. You will be given your job by the manager. So two possibilities are there. The landlord painted the house to let it out. So here what is object? The house is object. So the house has to be brought forward. The house was painted. So painted becomes was painted. The house was painted by the landlord to let it out. To let it out. Now let's go to the next slide. Passive active. Here we have to convert passive sentence into active set. So vice versa. In the earlier slide, we have converted active into passive. Now passive into active. Same rule. Okay, you don't need to be confused. Just you have to be little logical. That's all. A refresher course will be attended by the faculty every year. So what is the object here? The faculty. So it has to be brought forward. The faculty will be attended. What will happen? Will attend. The faculty will attend a refresher course every year. The faculty will attend a refresher course every year. Okay, it's very easy. Little bit, careful. An application for the new job. This is full subject. Application for the new job was sent, verb, by her. So her has to be brought forward. So if her is brought forward, what happens? It becomes she. She was sent. Was sent becomes sent. She sent an application for the new job. She sent an application for the new job. A beautiful picture was painted by Tony. A beautiful picture was painted by Tony. So what is object here? Tony. Tony has to be brought forward. Tony, simple past tense. So Tony painted a beautiful picture. Tony painted a beautiful picture. Tony painted a beautiful picture. In the same way, that song has been sung really sweetly by the choir. So who has sung choir? So choir has to be brought forward. The choir, here verb has been sung. So present perfect tense. So what we have to do? The choir has sung. The choir has sung that song really sweetly. The choir has sung that song really sweetly. See here. You have to practice actually. It's very easy to say, but you may feel like, you have understood, but you don't actually understand. You have to sit with the paper and pen, then you have to practice, and only you can learn. By whom were you asked to write? See here, it is a question. Okay. So what is subject here? By whom? Here, who it has to be. So actually, suppose you were asked to write. You were asked to write by somebody. By somebody. Since it is question, by somebody has come here. So same thing. By you have to remove by. So whom becomes who? Who asked? Were asked becomes asked. Who asked you to write? Who asked you to write? Who asked you to write? Wildlife was destroyed by the forest fire. So the forest fire was destroyed, becomes destroyed. The forest fire destroyed wildlife. The forest fire destroyed wildlife. Money was donated by Money was donated by Sam to the orphanage. Money was donated by Sam to the orphanage. The orphanage, sorry, not orphanage, Sam donated the money, not orphanage. Sam donated money to the orphanage. Okay, Sam donated, was donated becomes donated. Sam donated money to the orphanage. Next one, for the college fest, for the college fest, two skits will be performed by Suma. This for the college fest is just you have to remove it. It can be at the end also. Two skits will be performed by Suma for the college fest. Here it is given at the beginning so that you get confused, but don't get confused. Two skits will be performed by Suma. So who has performed? Suma. So Suma will perform two skits for the college fest. So right in the same way, for the college fest, Suma will perform two skits. Suma will perform two skits. Next one, the experiment was conducted by the science teacher. The experiment was conducted by the science teacher. So science teacher has to be brought forward. The science teacher was conducted becomes conducted. The science teacher conducted the experiment. The science teacher conducted the experiment. The last one, all the arrangements will be made by the event manager. All the arrangements will be made by the event manager. So event manager has to be brought forward. The event manager will be made becomes will make all the arrangements. The event manager will make all the arrangements. Okay. And the last exercise, it is a paragraph. Okay. So you have to understand very carefully. The full paragraph is no, it has full of passive voices. You have to convert them into active voice. So there are so many passive voices. You have to convert all the passive voices into active voices. So you have to identify and then convert. So be careful. First, let us understand this paragraph. Read the following passage written in passive voice. Rewrite it using active voice. Okay, these are task for us. Last year, a cyclone was experienced by my family. So see here, cyclone was experienced by my family. It is again passive voice. You have to convert it into passive voice. And family and me. So two, by my family and me. For the first time, and it was the first time that they experienced the cyclone. It was severe and caused much damage to our house. See, caused much damage to our house. The damage was caused by its strong gales. See, again, once again, it is in passive voice. The damage was caused by its strong gales of wind of 170 miles per hour, along with heavy rains. The old banyan tree in our courtyards was uprooted, again in passive voice, and thrown across the roof of our house, creating a huge cave through which the rainwater poured in. rainwater poured in, again passive voice. Our drawing room was flooded with water, which rose to a height of 2 feet. When we began to think that the storm was over, we heard a huge crash and peeped out of the window to see that our van had been hit by, again, van had been hit by our neighbor's fallen neem tree, breaking the roof and smashing all the windows. See here. Now let us try to convert them sentence by sentence. Last year, a cyclone was experienced by my family and me. So here, by my family and me. So I and my family. Okay, I and my family, or my family and I experienced a cyclone for the first time. So we experienced a cyclone for the first time. It should be. It was severe. It was severe and caused much damage. So it is in active voice. So you don't need to change it. The damage was caused. Again, it is in passive voice. So which caused the damage was caused by his strong gales. This is all subject. It's a strong gales of wind of 170 miles per hour. Strong gales of wind of 170 miles per hour along with heavy rains. This is subject. Caused the damage. It uprooted. See here. The old banyan tree in our courtyards was uprooted. So it uprooted. What is it here? The same thing. Okay, strong gales and other things. It uprooted the old banyan tree in our courtyard and threw it across the roof of our house. See here. Sorry. It it uprooted the old banyan tree in our courtyard and threw it across the roof of our house, creating a huge cave. It is active, no problem. Huge cave through which the rainwater poured in. This is also active, so you don't need to change. Water flooded. Water flooded. Here you see rainwater poured in our drawing room across the roof, a huge cave through which the rainwater poured in. Okay, see, water flooded our drawing room. Our drawing room was flooded with water. So water flooded our drawing room, which rose to a height of 2 feet. When we began to think of, when we began to think, see here, when we began to think that the storm was over, okay, we heard a huge crash. Okay, we heard a huge crash, same thing, and uh, peeped out of the window to see that our neighbor's fallen neem tree had hit our van. Here you see passive voice, crash and peeped out of the window to see that our van had been hit. Here, see that our neighbor's fallen neem tree had hit our van, breaking the roof and smashing all the windows. See here, this activize, like this, we have to use activize so that it becomes direct and you can understand easily. Okay, people understand very easily. So it is very important that we have to use activize wherever it is possible. In the previous video, I have focused on how to convert, and in this video, where we have to use activize and where we have to use passivize, and what is the reason we have to use active voice and what is the reason why we have to use passive voice. All these things we have discussed. I think I have made some points clear to you. I hope no, you have to practice. Okay, whenever you write something, you try to write in active voice, and also whenever you speak something, you speak in active voice. That is more important. Okay, that is how we can improve. And also remember, we have to make our own brand of English. Like Americans have changed English. They have changed, even no, vocabulary, grammar, and all those things. And this passive use of active voice is yet another feature of American English. They use only active voice. The same way, even we have to have our own brand of English, so that we have to develop. It's not that we have to follow Americans, but somehow it has to reflect our culture. It has to reflect our traditions. It has to reflect our way of living. That is how we have to change our English. Actually, you don't need to change language. Language changes itself. It has been changing. It is always dynamic. It changes from time to time, and you have to follow the flow. That's all. And it surely changes even if you don't put any efforts. It will change one way or other. Uh, Thank you very much. I think you have enjoyed this video. And if you have enjoyed this video, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Some problem. Yeah.